I'm coming
Yeah.
back home.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been like, yeah, that's grounded. It's not gonna be fixed for next week.
Yeah, well,
Find something to do.
John's one of those engineers.
eh, get put me in a new one then.
You got to bribe him with rum and whiskey.
Aviation engineers are pretty few, especially good ones. So they usually having
My
all
grandfather
different
was.
planes to deal with.
Yeah,
My
I'm just
grandfather did that after the World War II. He used to be in a fighter squadron, apparently, according to my grandmother.
yeah. I wouldn't trust that engine either, John. I would ground that engine too. I'm running it, but that's
Bet.
only because I don't want to fall out of the sky, which would be even worse. Right?
Sure.
Hmm.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I actually killed a few
So do
things
I.
in that thing, John. That's what leaves it even funnier.
So, Seth, did you bring flares or mixed?
Mix.
You idiot! No, I'm just kidding.
Still haven't rebound it, so whenever I launch flares and all that, I launch rockets too.
Well, at least the rockets will increase your chance.
Actually, they will.
Yeah, you could use rockets as flares,
Yeah, so technically speaking, the rockets do help, so
but you got to maneuver out of the way.
yeah, I know. But I find that hard whenever I'm trying to do that. Good thing I have a lot of rockets.
What, Bobo? You think you can get some of this? Got your own. Got your own. Yeah. So, what you wanna?
John's dog tries to attack a bear. And
My grandmother told me that dogs don't understand how tall really are, especially the small ones.
I mean, why they always be barking?
it's actually insecurity. They're just insecure.
Well, they're nervous creatures. The smaller ones always are. That's why
Hmm.
They're timid
if you
as
look at
fuck.
them, they're shaking like they've seen some shit.
Well, if you were that small, wouldn't you?
But anyways, my grandmother said that they don't understand how small they are. They think they're a lot bigger than they are. So they go out of their way, like literally this tiny dog and this big dog. It's a lovable dog that used to come around our house. Um, that little dog would try to like fight with him, and he would just sit there, just being like, "Hi, hi there."
Oh, good job, Q.
I honestly blind fired that. I kind of just let instinct take over.
That wasn't the best mix, but okay.
Oops. I'm gonna be honest, I thought they were closer than I expected. Q, are you okay? I think you can fly out of it. Come on. Fly out of it, Q.
I
Fly out
got,
of it. Aw.
I had a sink rate. I couldn't help it. It's out of my control.
But I believed in you, Q. I believed you could do it.
Me too, but that ghastly gust of wind.
Come on, Q. If you believe hard enough, it might work.
Right.
You just gotta believe harder.
Well, that was fun.
Yep. I'm gonna play with John for a little bit, then I might come back, okay? But
Okay.
first, I'm gonna buy a key.
Don't do it, Seth. Not unless I do it with you.
No. I got a winds of change pack, so I'm just gonna buy a key for that.
Well, I'm
Let's see
broke.
what I get, or the game crashes. Oh boy, here we go. What do I get? Probably nothing good.
I'm just gonna guess our senator are full a bunch of idiots at this point.
The Senate? Oh yeah.
Oh boy, I almost got the tinfoil hat.
What I
Okay.
just heard about what they were doing, I'm like, you.
You'll be like Ren and Ren and Stimpy. You idiot!
All right. I'm doing one
I
Q. I'm
mean,
doing one. I'm doing one. And to universal
they
backups.
think daylight savings does harm to you. Who in their fucking right mind? I'm like, they're like, we have science. You know, the science has blah 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 that does this and that. I'm like, no, I don't.
Oh, daylight
No, that's
savings?
false. Yeah,
Yeah, it
for daylight
does.
saving. I'm like, that's all
It does.
false.
No, it does. To older
Okay,
people.
okay. And you think it this way: what does jet lag does? It's the
Jet lag
same thing,
also. Jet lag also hurts. It causes it can
same
cause
effect.
it can cause heart attacks in older people. The daylight savings can.
I re- mm, that
It it screws up their circadian rhythm, and it causes some weird issues. I think I told you about this.
no, and the fact that our biological clock. That's why we always do a stupid daylight savings thing.
No, they did that for more daylight. It it screws with old people more than it screws with anyone else. And they know this through data because on daylight savings day, on the time when the time changes, the amount of heart attacks per day increases about 30 to 40% on that day. It's funky.
You can say that again.
Yeah.
Well, that is actually really fucking funky as fuck. I'm like, that's actually kind of hard to believe, but okay.
Yeah, that's what the data that
Type of
they're
funky.
that's the data that they're saying.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Seth.
yeah, but
What?
here's the thing. Sometimes data
This
could be
guy's in a
wrong.
P-51, and I'm not talking about the higher, powerful one. The
The,
first one you get.
the first one you get, I love that one. It
I
has
like it
cannons.
too, but that's still Hispanos,
You get
and it's it uses the Merlin engine, isn't it? Regular Merlin.
I don't know. All I know is I like the engine, but I mean I like the plane, but in jet, I'm gonna say that maybe that's not the brightest move in the world. But I mean, if they get you into a turn fight, I mean, the 20 millimeter cannons could be
Well, at least he
hurtful.
has a missile shield,
What is that?
being a prop plane.
Oh yeah, but don't all aspects
No,
lock still?
yeah, but like most missiles, you got to be point blank anyway, even in all
Really?
aspect.
Seriously?
Except for this one on the A10. This one can lock from the furthest that I've seen.
What's wrong, John?
I need to experiment with some of the other with the R60 just
These.
to make sure.
Alright. The people are so. These idiots still, like, the flat earth people. They really think the Megalodon is still alive. I'm like, a response to Megalodon evidence, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yo, why are you even doing this? The Megalodon's been dead, realistic, for the past 1,000,000 years. We've already got the fucking fossils stats and shit like that from it. We're good. The
Then all of a
actual
sudden,
fucking
then
stats
John,
has been gone for a million years.
then John goes to the Mariana Trench and gets eaten by a megalodon. Son
No,
of a-
because if it was gonna if it was gonna be there, we probably would have ran into it on the cameras anyways by now.
No, no, no. It's
Because
just.
we've got so much shit down there keeping eye, and because there's so much shit we're always watching. Hell, you can go in right now and do a live feed and watch.
I know it's just your luck. You go down there like I'm going to the Mariana Trench, and all of a sudden megalodon shows up.
Huh.
You-
Hmm.
Looks
And
like
you
I
end
need to
up in
clear
its
up my
stomach.
weekend.
Yeah, you end up in its stomach. How am I gonna get out of here?
Yeah, I'd be like, I wonder how I'm gonna get through this. There's only two options. Well, technically three. I either make them regurgitate my ass, because they're hidden, the proper way.
Yeah.
Or the last stitch, just punch a hole through his ass.
Yeah.
Right through his fucking side.
Hey, John, can you come here to me? I kind of need your help with something. My wishbone is going off.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not gonna survive that. There's no way.
Get back over.
Man, I'm over here. And the wishbone isn't going off.
Red Rover,
this
Red
is
Rover,
the-
send a corpse right over.
So this is the best place for me to mine for stone, you know.
You know what I kinda just realized? Padded armor makes you kinda look like you're a Byzantine.
I want to be a Balchinian.
A Balchinian.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Or you could be like,
No.
or you could be like that one alien in Star Trek where his balls are on his knees.
I'm like, a Balchinian is from Men in Black, but alright.
No, I said there's this guy, there's this character in Star Trek, this alien where his balls are on his knees, his kneecaps are his balls.
That
Don't
must
you
be-
remember that?
See, aren't you getting it?
Remember when Kirk and Spock got thrown in Norapente? John?
Hush.
We're treasure hunting. chest. Go ahead, break the chest too whenever you're done. That was fun. We found it, Q.
Hooray!
It involves us listening, kind of. The search for treasure. And that one was kind of tricky, wouldn't you say, John?
Oh, that's freaking irritating. MiG-21 showed up. I looked to my right and I saw what I thought was a puff of smoke. So I was like, oh, I should flare. But then I was like, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't. And then a missile hit me. And I was like, God damn it. Like, I didn't know the missile was there. But that puff of smoke was the missile just as the engine burned out.
John, I am. Oh, no, I'm not full on stone. Fudge. I gotta go. I'll be back. I just remembered something.
Mm-hmm.
He left his cookies in the stove. Poor Seth. There's never enough cookies. Nordic says he'll get on after he resets the internet and goes gets dinner. It's Saturday, John. Somebody once told me.
You're just a fucking idiot.
Oh, you're supposed to keep the song going, John.
No.
You don't remember what comes after idiot?
Somebody once told me the world's gonna want looking kinda dumb, but being a dumb and a shape of a mouth. Well, do you think I'm a ghost?
What's up, booty calls? It's your boy here, Flatmaster. Because I can't get it up for nothing. Red Snake said everyone was on Deep Space Nine singing. Somebody once told me I needed more AIDS. So I went and got some.
I am sorry about that. I am back.
Uh-huh.
I forgot I left the water running to the ducks. Quack, quack.
Uh-huh.
Good thing they're ducks and they really like water. They are the number. They create the #1 fan of water.
Yeah.
Next to the fish.
So, I'm playing Air Realistic and I'm next to this map here. That's just, it's one of those enduring confrontation like maps. So I went up to the area where there's a bunch of ground targets. And like after I got there, a bunch of other A10s show up, and you hear. It just sounded funny because it's like they've all showed up for the harvest, you know.
That's not a very fun harvest for anyone.
What do you mean? We're all shooting the ground targets together.
I mean, the A10s enjoy it, but let's be fair here, the poor ground targets probably aren't so enthusiastic about the A10s.
How the hell did I miss?
you loves to reap the bountiful harvests, don't ya? The only thing I could say about me accidentally leaving the water on,
Reap
thank
the
goodness we're
harvest.
on well. No,
Yeah.
thank goodness we're on well water.
Yeah, my grandfather was very worried about conserving the well water all the time. You know what my bath was like as a kid? It was like a
Uh,
thin layer of water, like on the bottom of the tub. That was my bath water.
hmm.
But you never know when it's gonna run out.
Yeah, that very well depends. Our well runs at, I think, 20 gallons a minute. John's smart. How good is that, John?
Hmm?
20 gallons a minute.
That's good.
Is that enough for you to drown in a couple of seconds? Sounds good to me, too. 20 gallons a minute sounds just enough to be good.
Ah.
Alright, I'm gonna go get more stone, but John,
Hmm.
whenever you get ready, all of it is in